Okay, aloha everyone. My name is Tom Matsuda. I'm the pesticide branch program manager. So if you've been exposed to pesticides, call my number 973-9404. I will repeat that only once. Okay, before we get started, I want you to all raise your hand and repeat after me. This is very important. Please indulge me. And just repeat, the label is the law. I do this at every meeting because pesticides. You can get so passionate about pesticide use. We all use pesticides. Homeowners, farmers, use in the school, biotech companies use it, just about everyone. Organic farmers use it, conventional growers. So you cannot get away from banning pesticides. I'll start with that. We have about 17 staff in total for the state, and I have enforcement inspectors on each island. We have an education component that works with the farmers, the pest control operators. We're doing IPM, integrated pest management training in the schools. We have a registration and licensing department who reviews the pesticides that can be sold in the state. They have to be licensed for use in the state. And we have our lab that will run samples. Okay, so that's the total, about 17 guys for the pesticide branch. Just want to give you some information. There are about 9,000 pesticides licensed in the state of Hawaii right now. Okay, and then a lot of you guys are, well, there's different type of pesticides, okay? There's a restricted use pesticides, RUPs, that everyone is all anxious about. Then there's the general use pesticides where you do not need a license to purchase or apply. And then we have other products that are called 25B products. We do not regulate this. EPA does not regulate that. Some of the active ingredients are sesame oil. You find that in a poke you eat. You use spearmint, some citronella, rosemary, thyme. These are kind of food products, but they can be applied in a pesticidal manner, okay? But we don't regulate 25Bs. So the two different categories of pesticide, and again, why I have you guys say the label is the law is that before you apply a pesticide, you are supposed to read and follow that label. And how many of you read pesticide labels? Just a few, okay? But you swore and took the oath tonight. Next time you use Clorox at home, you read that label and you're gonna find out you're supposed to wear eye protection, okay? So I'm just trying to educate people on pesticide use. Everyone is responsible. Don't point finger at this guy or that guy. It starts with you, starts with me. I'm here to educate you folks on pesticide use.
The other question I had was really about regulation, and so for those RUPs, how are they regulated in terms of how are they monitored? How many representatives do you guys have in the field that are going out, and what's the frequency of testing those sites to make sure that their application is being used as the label says?
Good question. Let's see, start off. RUPs, how are they regulated? In order to purchase and use a restricted use pesticide product, you need to be certified by the Department of Agriculture. Take a test. It's a pretty difficult test to pass on the first go around. So we have farmers that use RUPs. We have the pest control operators, the tent fumigators, the ground treat people that use RUPs. We have the nursery guys, golf course, not so much, but we do have some people certified to use RUPs. The certification is good for 5 years. And how do we regulate these guys? We do all types of inspections, okay? Right now, I've got one inspector on Oahu, okay? Total statewide, we've got about 1,400 certified individuals that have RUP licenses. We try to get to everyone at least once in that 5-year period. Getting back to the label is the law, right? Do they follow that? So we try our best to get to these people. We will be hiring more staff probably before the end of the year, so that helps. But the different type of inspections, we check on the farmers, and not only the RUP users, okay? The guys that don't have the license but apply general use pesticides. And a lot of the problem areas we see are the immigrant type farmers that really don't fully comprehend the label. They'll spray something that does not belong on that crop and goes to the market or goes overseas, maybe on basil. And that's the kind of guys we have more problems with, all right?